Got some more money, showing my own bank. See all this fashion, you know I got tape. See that you met from the look in your face. Know me, they know I don't play. Look up to me like I'm a saint. I'm a superhero without a cape. Tryna make it and just go out of state. Don't mind me, don't mind me. I said don't mind me, don't mind me. No, no, don't mind me, don't mind me.
Watching him!
Oh, get that! I'll take it!
I got ball!
Oh, foul!
Hey, don't let him shoot that! Yo, watch him!
Oh, good boy, baby!
Hey, come to me, come to me! Come
Who's
on,
got
man,
ball?
take that!
Who's right here? Yo, I got him! Step out!
Hey, yo, right here!
Double, double!
Hey, swing it!
Oh, foul!
I am the Omega, PG Lane Rolling. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you know better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the gimmicks. I've been ducking the overlay activist. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a polo, yeah. Playing with me, man. I am the Omega, PG Lane Rolling. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. You know better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activist. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron every year. Looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green North.
Hey, yo, right here, right here!
Some cryotherapy. Soon as a president, but better get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when the light ain't been through nothing. They free, got at least 1 beat in the oven. I'm tripping, I'm jigging, my mental is amazing, brother. Pop off only on occasion, brother. Rich, mama done made it, brother. I go figure. Basic, brother. Gracious, brother. New flows come and be patient, brother. Show my and take you out of class. I can go
Stay there, stay there!
brother. 2021 ain't take no prisoner. Last year, y'all
Step out!
who went platinum. I call that a visitor. Who to put back at them? All been falsified. The facts mean this is a vaccine that it gave me to survive. The Elohim, the rebirth. Before you get to the Father, you gotta holler at me first. No top fives. That
Yo!
that single, burn that hard drive.
I got
Nobody
ball!
safe when I come up, and everybody that's out
really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. That was all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay down. Still 10 toes, boys from the playground. I see these haters, they really want me way down. If they not talking red, please get up on my way down. Look, I never changed, I only had to move different. I'm like a title contender, moves made with precision. I went from losing to winning. Pretending you want to, you can get it. Hold up, my wordplay is on a different level. I'm getting high, popping off, guess I'm in the kettle. A real star,
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Fast like, leave my foot up on the gas pedal. A young Don, I'm feeling like a Nino. Got the money and the power, no casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm on the scene signals. I'm a star, ain't got bucks, yeah, I feel like Al Pacino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and a high motor. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller, Yeah, it's my year, like baby had in 2019. I'm like an outcast, I'm feeling like I'm fresh and I'm clean. Big bands in my jeans, got me ripping the scene. Got designer Louis V, yeah, you know it's supreme. Balenciaga stepping, oh that's a to all.
It seems like things will always change, and somehow it's alright. I never thought we'd play this game, but somehow it's alright.
So you grew up in the Bay Area, big Warriors fan.
Yes.
If you could play 2K on the sticks with a Warriors player, who would it be?
Jordan Poole.
Oh, how come?
That's just a homie, and I feel like we'll have a good game. We'd have a good game.
Famous people in particular, they are surprised with how many people play 2K and know their name from 2K. Like we were talking to Doris Burke, and she's like,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, a 2-0 start to the finals. DA.
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for Chicago, Zach LaVine is out there with Rose. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Vucevic, and it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. Taking a look at Utah. Well, Greg, they were so confident coming into this series. Now suddenly they find themselves in desperation mode.
And no doubt, Kevin, this is a feeling that's got to be unfamiliar. You know, they've had a wonderful season. Everything was going their way. But in these last couple of games, we've seen some cracks in their armor.
He certainly has. Rose, that's good.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now, here's Ingles. Here's Gobert, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Rose scanning the floor. And the pass to Vucevic. Back to Rose. To the inside. Levine kicks to Vucevic. That one falls.
It's a all-around game. I mean, Levine demonstrating how unselfish he is with a great pass.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Rose with the block. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And that one's good. Mitchell. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rose passes to Levine. Wants to get it to Rose and does.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Here's Ingles going inside.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate hits.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor,
2 minutes remaining.
they got it right with the review.
2 minutes.
That one goes. Count it. Vucevic has got his second basket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Mitchell against Rose. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And Rose throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. They get it back. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich. They shoot again, and Gobert with the lay-in.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Substitution on the court.
Shot from the wing. And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 16-point game. So on the floor for Utah. We got Joe Ingles, Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Pascal in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Mitchell. Here's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Utah with the ball. Jazz leading by 16 and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Jazz, had a huge game. He tallied 25 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. That was just the latest chapter in what has been a very good stretch of outings for him. Can't afford to take anything for granted going into tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out and attack. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Ingles finds Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. Ingles passes to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
The Jazz making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. Rose against Mitchell. Rose kicks to Caruso. Down low. And Whiteside sends it back.
Oh, no. Remember, Whiteside has had 10-plus blocks in a single game. A true swatting machine.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
Here's DeRozan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rose in the post, covered by Mitchell, and the basket by Rose.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Jazz leading by 17. And Rose throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Ingles can't get it to go. Chicago's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. It's good. Rose has got 18 points in the game.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Mitchell. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. 7 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. Bulls trail by 15. To the middle, here's Johnson, and he finishes nicely on the way.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So for Chicago right now, they've got Vucevic, DeRozan out there with Johnson. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Rose in at the 1 spot.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Offensive rebound. Bogdanovic misses from close range.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Rose passes to Johnson. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
The shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Stolen by Rose. Inside, he's looking for LaVine and finds him. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And the chemistry LaVine has with these guys, isn't it evident? Tremendous at finishing off these alley-oops.
Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mitchell's got 21.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. High post, Gobert. Vucevic on him. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Bulls trail by 10. Rose attacking, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Clarkson outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Nice D from LaVine. And the Bulls with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. Outside DeRozan. Floats it up for Rose. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Vucevic.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pascal finds Clarkson. Over LaVine. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Even when the D is playing off of a mid-range jumper, shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clarkson passes to Bogdanovic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mr. Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint, here's Clarkson. Doesn't go that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Pascal. And he banks in the layup. Pascal's got his first bucket in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Time call here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like it.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here is Mitchell. Back to Gay. And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Gay scanning before. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Over Rose. Goes back up, and it's finished off inside by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those. It's a highlight reel unto himself, guys. Yes.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Utah?
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And Rose throws it down hard.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Kick out to Levine. And the call will be against Alizé Johnson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, we've seen the evolution of Zach Levine's three-point shooting. He's gained confidence behind the arc. He makes an impact.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. For three, Mitchell. That shot, no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Rose dishes to Johnson. Tipped away. Rose kicks to Johnson. Second chance shot. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's Clarkson. No good. Great D that time for Vucevic. Bobs it up for Levine. Stolen by Mitchell. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gay.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for the Jazz.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
They really came to life in this game, and not a moment too soon as they're going to notch their first win of the finals here in Game 3.
Yeah, and it was a game they absolutely had to have. I mean, they knew the season was basically dependent upon this one, and boy, they put it all on the line here tonight. And now, this championship series has taken a very... turn.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
That's his fourth personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game, but with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling, and suddenly we got a series on our hands.
We sure do. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.
The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At power forward, Bojan Bogdanovic. At shooting guard, manning the middle, standing 6'11", number 9.
And we've got...
Thanks, Brian.
Well, wouldn't that be something? So here are the Jazz starting five. Ingles and Bogdanovic, your small and power forwards. Donovan Mitchell out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for Chicago, we've got Zach LaVine. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Alize Johnson. Then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Rose in at the point guard position. You take a look at Utah, the top seed coming into this final series, but they've had their hands full.
They really have. I mean, trailing coming into this game, too. It's critical they even the score tonight to make it a best-of-3 series.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Yep, count it.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Rose, the pass to Vucevic. Outside LaVine. The rebound by Ingles.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
A good look from Bogdanovic. Gets it to go from the corner.
Bogdanovic is most effective when his teammates are setting him up. And all he has to do is knock it down.
Here's Rose. And the dunk by Junior.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
So it's Utah now, following the bucket by the Bulls. Here's Rose. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. Rose has got 6 points.
Up in his playmaking skills, when LaVine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Rose against Mitchell. Pass to LaVine. Here's DeRozan. The shot won't fall, and Utah will come the other way. Outside Mitchell. Gobert with it. Now Ingles, defended by DeRozan. Ingles passes to Gobert. Counted.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Here's Rose. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Inside, here's Bogdanovic. Soft touch off the glass. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovic brings size to the wing position.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Back to Rose. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. 10 points for him.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
The drive by Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
And the shot goes.
too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Jazz substitution.
Johnson is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Junior. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Levine in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He picked up 38 points, and then you look at the steals, the blocks, terrific all-around performance from him. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why. Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
And there it is for him. Levine's got 7.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Utah's gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Clarkson against Vucevic. And it's Clarkson missing. The Bulls have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Rose against Mitchell. Rose with the bucket. He's got 12.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific group right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Back to O'Neal from downtown. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's DeRozan. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Utah trailing here. Outside Mitchell. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. They are looking really strong. Oh, my goodness!
That's out. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Clarkson outside. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mitchell's got 13 points now in the quarter. Now here's Rose. 14 points for him. To the middle. Johnson finds Levine. Rose outside. It'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
He's one of those players who can turn up when necessary, and you need those guys in big games.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Ingles and Bogdanovich, your small and power forwards. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Ooh, nice move as he stepped back and cast it up. Levine's got 9.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Mitchell. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. 11 points in the game.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Johnson. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. On the wing, Levine. Three-pointer. No good there. And Utah will come the other way. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now Clarkson. Down low. Vucevic with the steal. The drive by Rose. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Utah has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far.
Substitution on the court.
30 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Levine. Back to Rose. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Uses the glass on the layup.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Oh, no good. Unable to win this run. The drive by Rose. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And so he hits both. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Bulls out in front. They're up by 6. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Johnson is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Junior. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Junior.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rose, the pass to Levine. It's blocked by Gobert.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Gay against Levine. Back to Rose. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Ball. Here's Vucevic. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Clarkson outside. Here's Bogdanovic. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
On the attack, Rose. Oh, and the jam by Junior.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. For Utah, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. And Junior throws it down hard.
Oh, and the dramatic slam. A mid-air hand switch at that.
That was big league right there. Mitchell up top, covered by Johnson. Bogdanovic, that's good.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
Rose into the lane, and the dunk by Junior.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
An outstanding defense.
Substitution on the court.
Mitchell against Rose. Now here's Mitchell. He's covered closely.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
To the inside. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Mitchell and Vucevic with the block. And they're able to recover. Good work there as it goes. 1:46 left to play in the fourth. DeRozan passes to Rose. Pass to Vucevic. Rebounded by Gay.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Mitchell's got 20 points.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
Johnson finds Vucevic. It's blocked by Gobert.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A different look for Utah. Ingles, he's checked in for Pascal. And Clarkson subbed in for Porter Jr. Rose can't connect. Utah has gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ingles with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Mitchell. No good, a bit long that time. And it's Rose penetrating, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Utah.
And the Bulls lead by 9.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Now a timeout called by Utah. They're trailing by 9. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Butler passes to Pascal. Here's Oni. The Jazz with another miss. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rose. And Junior throws it down hard.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
A nice shot by Butler.
3.
And it's the Bulls' ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The drive by Rose. Outside, Williams. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. Timeout called. The Jazz. They're behind by 8. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rose. This one belongs to Chicago. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is in the books. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everyone.